A very good morning to my dear student. Hope you are fine and doing well. So, in this pandemic time, be safe and be alert. So, let us continue with today's class. In our last class, we have discussed about the meaning of capital and the types of capital. So, in our today's class, we will be discussing about the characteristics of capital, the features of capital. Okay, what are the characteristics or what are the features of capital? So, there are 6 points which I have noted. Okay. Point number one says producible factor. Point number two says it is a durable factor. Point number three, it denotes passive factor. Point number four, advance purchase. Five, risk involved. And point number six, immobile in short run. Okay. So let us go with point number one. What does point number one states? Point number one says that it is producible factor. So see here, capital. Capital is the produced means of production. So with the help of capital, we tend to produce something. So capital, if it is taken, it is different from land and labor. Capital is not a free gift of nature, but when we take land and labor, you can say it is a free gift of nature, or you can say it is a gift of nature. Okay, from the nature. So capital, you can say capital is man-made. The human power is needed to be operated in capital, but for the operation of land, such kind of the labor is not required, such kind of hard work is not required, like machineries. For building of machineries, the human labor is required, financial power is required, but for the labor it is already available. For the land it is already available. Land and labor, it is already available. Just we have to put those land and labor in proper use. Okay, so this is what producible factor. With the help of capital, we produce something else. It is man-made. Okay, it is man-made. It is operated by man. It is not a free gift of nature. Okay, this is what producible factor. Next, point number two says durable factor. What do you mean by durable? Durable stands for it lasts for long years. Okay, and perishable stands for it doesn't last for long years. So durable capitals are durable factor because capital can be used for longer period of time. Okay, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 years, 10 years. Okay, it lasts for decades. So this is what capital. It can be used for long period. Okay, it is durable factor. Next, passive factor. Capital is the passive means of production. Like labor. Labor was the active means of production. But here capital is the passive means of production. Why passive? Because capital itself can't do anything. Capital itself can't do anything. Capital needs the help of someone, human power, to be operated. Without the help of human power, capital can't do anything by itself. Okay. Somebody else is required to help to operate the machineries, then only it will start working. If nobody is there, then it will remain just idle only. Okay, this is what passive factor. Passive factor means one who cannot do anything by itself. It is called passive. And labor is active, very active. Okay, labor doesn't require anybody's help and all. Where somebody will come and help you. Labor can do itself. Okay, this is what passive factor. Next, advance purchase. To do any production, capital need to be purchased in advance. Okay, advance purchase is done. Advance purchase is done. So first, what is to be done? First, the land is to be arranged. Then a building need to be constructed. After the construction, okay, the machineries are installed. After machineries are installed, then only the production start. Okay, so for the production processes, the capital need to be purchased in advance. Okay, this is what advance purchase. Risk involved. Yes, there is a risk involved in capital. What kind of risk? So after using too much use of capital, what is happening? The value of the capital get decreased. It become obsolete. Obsolete means it becomes old. The value in the rate in which you have purchased, when you're going to sell after 2 years or 3 years, same rate you will be not getting. You won't get. You will get the decreased rate because it is termed as the used goods, or second hand, you can say used good. So this is the risk involved. Okay, after every use, the value of the capital it get decreased. Okay, this is the risk involved in capital. And your last one, immobile in short run. Yes, the heavy machineries once set up, so it can't be moved very easily in the short run. Okay, it needs a time. In the long run, it can be moved. Okay, after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, it can be moved. But in the short run, after a month, after a day, okay, after 1 year and all, it can't be moved. Okay, because there will be lots of expenditure again, shifting the machineries from one place to another place, here to there. Okay, transportation charge, okay, labor charge, so many charges are there. Okay, and they can be damaged also. So before installing the capital and all, okay, lots of things need to be surveyed. Okay, so that there won't be any loss, and shifting processes and all, there won't be this kind of thing. There won't be any kind of problems and all. So this is what, okay, immobile, okay, in the short run. Capital is immobile in the short run. Okay, so this is what, okay, the characteristics of capital. First point, producible factor. Second point, deducible factor. Third point, passive factor. Fourth, advance purchase. Fifth is risk involved, and sixth is immobile in the short run. So these are the points, okay, which you need to know. Hope you have understood. Thank you for attending to this class.